This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter down and welcome you to another sports catastrophe birthday boy. And this birthday boy for February the 3rd is Vlade Divac. Yes, this guy. He was known for being a good Sacramento King. He's with the Sacramento organization. He's their general manager. Vlade, 7'1", was known for his passing skills, even though he was a center. He was part of the first European basketball players to transfer to the NBA in the late 80s and was a EuroLeague contributor. He, strangely, is one of 7 players in NBA history to have 13,000 points, 9,000 rebounds, 3,000 assists, and 1,500 block shots, joining Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Kevin Garnett, Pau Gasol, and Hakeem Olajuwon with that thing. He was the first player born and trained outside the U.S. to play in 1,000 NBA games, which is amazing. All that. He was inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame, the International Basketball Hall of Fame, in 2010, and elected to the main Hall of Fame in 2018. Divac is a humanitarian helping children in Africa and his country, Serbia. He was named government advisor in Serbia for humanitarian issues. He was actually president of the Serbian Olympic Committee for 8 years. That's amazing. And Divac was one of the best sports humanitarians of all time. So basically, he started his career with Partizan in the Yugoslav First League. Partizan had a dream league. It was basically, good and all that. So Divac had an unusual style. Despite his height, he had good mobility, good control of the ball, and could shoot and be a playmaker and all that. Basically, Europe was impressed with him. So he got drafted into the NBA in the 1989 draft by the LA Lakers. It doesn't tell him. It doesn't say when he got drafted or did. Oh yeah, for round 126 overall. I think was he the last pick of the 89 draft? First round draft. Oh no, wait. No, Detroit got it. Detroit had the last first round pick, and that was Kenny Battle, but they traded him to Phoenix. So yeah, Vlade Divac. When you look at the 89 draft, it's like super. You got Sean Elliott, Glenn Rice, Mookie Blaylock, Tim Hardaway, Dana Barros, Sean Kemp, B.J. Armstrong, Cliff Robinson, and Dino Raha as basically notable players who got into an all-star game and all that. I know is known for Purvis Ellison, Never Nervous Purvis, being drafted first overall by the Sacramento Kings, which turned out to be false. Danny Ferry was drafted second out of Duke by the Clippers. He didn't do so well. J.R. Reed, not so well. George McLeod, nah. Stacey King, well, kind of did okay. Tom Hammonds, Pooh Richardson, yeah. Nick Anderson, So anyway, yeah. But Vlade did well. He became one of the first European players to have an impact in the league. Under the membership of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, he improved his play and adapted to the NBA style of basketball, not the Eurobasket thing. He was popular around his teammates for his charm and joviality, despite the fact he spoke limited English, and was named to the NBA All-Rookie team in 89-90. Unfortunately, Divac earned a reputation for flopping and all that. I really hate flopping. All that. Strange as it sounds, in 2012, when they went with anti-flopping penalties, Divac said he was for it because, he felt players after him were overdoing it with respect to flopping. Well, he would be a Laker. He would play for a few Laker teams, but he would not catch the NBA title because in 1980, the Lakers didn't get to the finals in 90. They got to the finals in 91, but a young Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls stopped them. It was the last time the Lakers got to the finals until 2000. During that time, the Lakers decided to go after Kobe Bryant. So basically, Divac was traded to Charlotte for Kobe Bryant's rights. And Divac played for a couple years. Divac would play a couple games with Partizan's rival Cerva Sevdep in EuroLeague season. He said that basically It was a mistake. And then he signed as a free agent with Sacramento to play alongside fellow Yugoslav Peja Stojakovic. Peja was a good shooter until he came to the Raptors, and he basically was nothing. Team with Stojakovic, Hedo Turkoglu, another Euro player, Chris Webber, and Mike Bibby. Divac revitalized the Kings franchise. They rose in the NBA ranks and became a perennial playoff contender and a championship contender. They were the best team in 2002 by wins, but sadly, though, they lost Game 7 of the conference finals to the LA Lakers. And a lot of people said that series was fixed because they wanted the Lakers to move on to the finals and not the lowly sad sack Sacramento Kings. The Lakers, unfortunately, would win the title against the New Jersey Nets in a few games. And that was the last year that NBC had the NBA package. Basically, it went to ABC/ESPN. After the 2004 season, he actually became a free agent. But he signed a deal to come back to the Lakers, which was weird. Divac had to fill a void because the Lakers, after their shocking NBA Finals loss to the Pistons in 2004, traded away or released most of the players. They got rid of Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and Derek Fisher. Divac couldn't really play. He only played 15 games for the Lakers. I didn't know he played for the Lakers the second time around. Basically, he retired in 2005 because of injuries. Sacramento retired as number 21 in 2009, which was amazing. All that. So basically, he was a good national team member. For the national team, he got a world championship in 1990 with Yugoslavia. The Croatians won 2 gold medals in Eurobasket, meaning the best country in the world. All that. But he also helped the 2002 Yugoslavs/Serbians win the World Cup, which was amazing. Yeah. So yeah, in his career, over 1,100 games played. I forgot he played with the Lakers in 2005. Well, he scored his career 11.8 points a game and 8.2 rebounds a game, basically, yeah. In the playoffs, he played 121 playoff games. No titles, sadly, though, especially with the Lakers. So, yeah, he's done a lot of administrative work, part of the Serbian advisories, and made general manager. Sadly, though, he stepped down in August 2020. I thought he was still the GM of the team. Vlade Divac actually appeared in an episode of Married with Children. The one that Al gets to go to a charity basketball game, and sadly, the Peg tags along and basically spends his money on a groin pull Patrick Ewing doll. Yeah, that was Vlade Divac, and Kelly was trying to get close to Vlade Divac. That's funny. Anyway, I know a lot of Serbian friends, and they say Divac could be a great person. So anyway, thanks for watching this episode. I do.